Using the cruise control system inside of the XC90 is a very straightforward process. There's only a single type of cruise control that's available inside of the ride, and that's adaptive cruise. You set it at 80, the car in front of you slows down, yours is automatically going to brake. They change lanes, you change lanes, it'll pick you back up to your previously set speed. Now this one is also the hybrid version of the ride, so I'll explain those gauges in just a second. But using the cruise control system is done with the buttons along the left-hand side here. So you toggle it on this way, and you can see there, you've got a little icon that pops up that lets you know that the cruise control system is now active. In order to actively enable it and start using it, so you start driving, you push there, it's going to set it at whatever your current speed is. I'm currently stopped right now, but your minimum speed is 30 kilometers an hour or about 18 miles an hour to actively use the system. Now from here, once it's set, you could then push up or down to increase, decrease to the nearest 5 or 0, or if you push and hold up or push and hold down, it'll increase you or decrease 1 kilometer or 1 mile per hour at a time. There's also a distance indicator. It's how close or far are you from the leading vehicle with 4 unique levels. So think of that like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 4 how far you are away from that leading car. I'm personally okay on level 1. You might want to be on level 2, 3, or 4 depending on your own comfort level. You'd hit the brake pedal to cancel your speed. You can push in the middle here to cancel your speed, and then you push up there to resume your previously set speed. Then you can also use the switch here in order to jump between 2 different modes. So you see there, it's either a car or a steering wheel icon. A car means that it's just your adaptive cruise control system. And then there's also the lane keeping system with that little icon along the top, so your street icon. So as long as the vehicle recognizes lane markings, you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, it'll nudge you back into your lane. But when you're in the pilot assist system, so the one with the steering wheel shown, that one is going to actually be a, not self-driving car, but it's a lane following system. So as long as the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, it's going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. So useful if you're rubbernecking, not paying attention, you sneeze, lose focus for a second. It can take you around bends, but it's going to keep you perfectly balanced in your lane as you go. So let me show you how the system works, and then the gauges here. So this is the plug-in hybrid. So the way that the gauge works there, so along the upper part, think of that like your traditional tachometer, with the lower part here being your regenerative braking level. So we can see that we're going up versus down for the regen braking. Always good when I get a little bit of traffic when I show this system off. Here we go. All right, so currently on a 50 road, but if I just tap it here, you can see that it's set it at 40. I can push and hold up in order to go up 1 kilometer a mile at a time, do a click up in order to bring me to the nearest 5 or 0. Now this is actually perfect. So if you're coming up to a red light and there's no car stopped in front of you at that red light, you have to brake yourself. So it's not self-driving. And then if you were to ever hit the brake yourself, you just push the button on the very top in order to resume your previously set speed. So again, you turn it on this way, you then hit the brake to cancel your speed, push the button in the middle to temporarily cancel, up in order to resume your previously set speed. You can increase, decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time by pushing and holding up, pushing and holding down, or you can just do a light click up or down in order to bring you to the nearest 5 or 0. There's your distance indicator, 4 unique levels that are available there. It's going to be a matter of preference, but that's how close or far you are away from the vehicle that's in front of you. So yeah, as we go here, you can see there that the car in front of me is going slower than the 50 that I've got it set to, so it's slowing me down, but it is controlling everything for me. Now with the hybrid gauges again, the upper gauge there, that one's going to be for your power gauge. So think of that one like your traditional tachometer, versus the one on the bottom here is going to be your regenerative braking gauge there instead. So it's relatively simple using the system. Again, in a nutshell, toggle it on or off this way, and that's going to set your speed. You can go to a new speed, push again in order to set it at that new speed. Increase, decrease by larger increments by just doing a click up or down. Push and hold up or down to increase, decrease one at a time with your gap adjustment. But if you want full walkthroughs and an understanding of using all the different steering wheel buttons, going through the cluster screen, the head-up display, or the infotainment, you'll find full walkthroughs down below. But that's how you use the cruise control system inside of the Volvo XC90.